Hey guys, it's Jessie. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to do a review on my Neverfull GM in the Damier Ebene print, and it's got the gorgeous red interior. First of all, I will give you the measurements of this bag. I did write them down because they're not super simple. The bag does measure 15.7 inches in length, 13 inches in height, and then 7.9 inches in width. This bag does fit a ton of stuff. It truly is a Neverfull. It's never ever full. In the past, I would say 2 months, I have only been using my Speedy 25 as an everyday bag. I have gone on a couple trips, and so I've used my Neverfull to travel. I use it on the plane. It's just it's so lightweight. It's very lightweight. I don't know how much it weighs, but it truly is, whatever you put in here is what the weight of the bag is, because that's why it's great, because you can fill it up and there's not weight of the bag to contribute to all the weight that you're putting into it, which is great. I can stuff so much in here. I can put everything that I do keep in my purse, plus my purse, plus scarves, a laptop. You can do, I even stuffed a jacket in here all along with that stuff. And I traveled with my like toiletry bags. So I have a few different bags that I keep, like my shampoos, conditioners, leave-in hair products, and then my makeup bag, and then my, lotion, my face wash, things like that. So I have a few different bags, and all of that just fit in here beautifully for the last trip that I went on. And even then I could put it on the floorboard in the plane. Not an issue whatsoever. It does have a clasp that you can clasp it closed, which helps. You just know stuff's not going to fall out as easy with that being clipped closed. If the bag isn't completely full, you do have the option to kind of tuck in the sides of the bag, and that kind of cinches in like so. So you can make it, you can make it smaller, you can make it just easier to carry if you are somewhere that you feel like people could just reach into your purse and take something out. You can cinch it in, and that makes that a little less likely. There's also the zipper compartment right here, which, if you're traveling, you can put your wallet in there. Just makes it a little more secure. And there's also, like with most, I think all Louis Vuitton bags, like I mentioned in my last video, there's a D-ring here. So you can clip anything that's got like a chain attached to it. If your wallet does have a chain, you can clip it onto that, and so it's not gonna just like fall out of your bag, or someone can't just grab it out. I have traveled twice to New York City with the Neverfull, and along with the other million people who have these bags in New York City, I never felt threatened with it. I felt completely safe. You can tuck it perfectly under your arm, so you can do that. And what I found myself doing a lot was I would cinch in the back of the bag and just kind of carry it like that. So it's, like behind you, you can't do anything. So that was a great perk to this bag, that you can, there's added security to it other than just watching it. But yeah, this bag is great. Before this bag, I think my very first Louis Vuitton purchase was a Neverfull in the monogram print, and I think that was about 2.5, maybe 3 years ago that I got that bag. I had it for about a year also. I loved it. It was beautiful. But after having it for about a year is when I found the Speedy 30 bandolier, and I was like, oh my gosh, I just was obsessing over it, and so I ended up getting the 30, and when I got the 30, I sold my GM and the monogram print, which now I do regret for sure. Sorry, the sun's deciding to come out. So when I sold that bag, I carried my Speedy bandolier for, I would say, maybe 6 months, 7 months, and there's just something not right about that bag. It was an awkward size for me, the 30, and so I did decide that I wanted a Neverfull back in my life, and so I sold the Speedy B 30, and I got this Neverfull and the Damier Ebene print. My sister-in-law had this print, and I was like, oh, you know, it's so easy and completely carefree. You don't have to worry about the vachetta, you don't have to worry about anything, it's an easy bag. And so I did go with this, and I do love it. I have no thoughts on selling this one at all. I'm gonna keep it. I see kids maybe in the next year or two in our future, so I'm like, you know, it's gonna be a great kid bag. I'm gonna be able to throw things in it and go, and it'll be wonderful. So I do love it for that reason. It was also a great everyday work bag before I got my Speedy. Now I'm just obsessed with the 25 because I just love it, and so I have been carrying that bag on a daily basis, and I haven't really used this much other than traveling. So, but I do love it. It was great because I could carry like my lunch in it. I'm a hairstylist, so I don't need to take a laptop or, you know, tons of paperwork or anything to work with me. I just have to worry about my lunch and my everyday needs, you know, whether it be makeup, touch-ups, or you know, just things like that you want to keep in your purse, being female anyways. So I did love this bag for that. It is great for every day, especially if you do have a job where you do need your laptop, you need books, you need papers, you need your lunch, you need everything in here. It's wonderful for that reason. I will say that I feel like the canvas on the Neverfull and the Damier, I feel like it's a little stiffer than monogram print, any monogram print bag I've ever had. I just feel like it's a little bit more on the stiff side, which is, it's fine because that gives, I feel like, a little more room for wear. So, and along with that, the straps are also, I think they're coated leather, and so they're a little more, like, they kind of still stand straight up when it's just sitting there. And so it does soften a little bit, but not half as much as the untreated vachetta leather does, which I like and I don't like. It does kind of dig into my shoulders depending on how much I have in here, but it still isn't enough to bother me to get rid of the bag or, you know, anything like that. It does, a lot of people complain about the cracking, which I have had like a tiny bit. I don't know if you'll be able, there you go. You can kind of see that right there. And it's just like right there on all four straps. That one, that side is the worst, which I don't know why that necessarily happens. But it doesn't bother me. Like, I don't feel like in the next even 5 years that I'm gonna need to get it repaired or anything. It's definitely, it's not that bad. The wear along the edges of the top, it's not bad. It's just a little wrinkled, which is just showing, obviously, a little bit of wear. Still, no big deal, not a deal breaker whatsoever. And the interior is just immaculate. Like, I do have in the corners kind of like fuzz and lint, that sort of stuff, but this bag can easily be flipped inside out and kind of wiped, or you can vacuum it. I've vacuumed it before, and that's not an issue at all. I am really careful with, like, when I put stuff in this bag, I definitely make sure it's in a pouch at least, because I'm terrified of ink stains. That's like my one big thing. I don't want to ruin the interior of this bag with ink or anything liquid unless it's water. But so I have no issues with anything like that. You will find in these bags, let me see where it is, I forgot. All Louis Vuitton bags have a date code, and this one is under the pocket. It says SD3156, so that means it's made in the USA in the 35th week of 2016. So I like to know what week and year it was made. I think that's a pretty cool concept for Louis Vuitton. What else? I don't know. I mean, this bag really, there's so many reviews on it out there. I mean, everybody kind of touches on everything. I did learn, which I always wondered. So on the straps that hang down on the sides, I always wondered why they had D-rings on them. And like, I didn't know if it was for looks or what it was for, but I learned that, let's see, how does this go? I think when you cinch in the sides, I think you can, let's see, I think this is what it was made for. I think this is how it went. So I think everything is made to where it can kind of be put like that. I think that's what I learned. That like, you can't, it's not going anywhere. So I think that's what it was. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. I was like, I always wondered, and I don't even know if that's true, but I did always wonder why they had D-rings on them. I thought it was a little odd. I didn't know if it was just literally for looks or what. So I guess they do maybe serve a purpose. So that was pretty cool. But anyways, yeah, I absolutely love this bag. When I store it, when I'm not using it, I do tend to either put like a pillow in it, or I stuff it with scarves. Scarves is a great way to go because they're just sitting in my closet, you know, and I can just stuff it full so it's not losing shape. I don't put it back in the dust bag ever. I don't really see huge purpose in that, but yeah, so sorry, it got bright again. It's weird, it's such a weird day. But anyways, I guess if anyone has any questions, just ask me. There's so many reviews on this bag that I feel like everyone kind of touches on pretty much the same thing, maybe a tiny different, but yeah, I mean, it's a great bag. If you are considering, I say do it. I don't have really anything negative enough to say. I mean, clearly I bought the bag, sold it, and repurchased it, so that's got to say something. I mean, I love this bag. So yeah, it's a great bag. It's a great everyday bag. It's a great mom bag. It's a great just cause bag. It's a great travel bag. It's awesome. So I highly recommend it. Well, I guess that's all that I have for you today. If you have any questions on either of these bags, just ask. I will try to do a video every week. I would really, really like to start getting into these, and so if you want me to do a review on any of my other Louis Vuitton items, which I mentioned in my last video in the Sweetie 25 bandolier review, if you want any reviews on any of those products, just let me know. If you want me to do a what's in my bag and go further into detail on what I keep in there, let me know. Hair videos, makeup videos, clothes videos, whatever it may be, just give me ideas. Thank you so much, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Please subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much.